Welcome to the latest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, report from Impact 2023. ECI's Impact 2023 was one of the leading compliance events in the year of 2023. At this conference, Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, was able to visit with several of the speakers, exhibitors, participants, and one group from an ethically minded Girl Scout troop in New Jersey. In this limited podcast series, Tom explores many of the most cutting-edge topics in ethics and compliance through short podcast episodes. Check out the full series of interviews. You will be enlightened, informed, and come away with a fuller and more thorough understanding of the most cutting-edge topics in ethics and compliance. Check out this episode of Report from Impact 2023. In this episode, we have a very interesting Girl Scout troop, Troop 12026 from Jersey City, New Jersey, who discovered that child labor was used in palm oil, just part of Girl Scout cookies, and set about trying to do something about this issue, child exploitation labor. Hello, everyone. Tom Fox again, back with ECI Impact 2023. Today we have, some very interesting Girl Scouts to talk to us about a really important project that they've been doing. So I'm going to start with Iris and Trixie. Could you introduce yourself and tell us what troop you're with?
My name is Gina Verdibello. I'm from Troop 12026. I'm a senior. I've been in this Girl Scout troop for 10 years.
Trixie?
My name is Trixie Goodall. I'm part of Troop 12026. And I think I've been part of the troop for 6-7 years.
And why were you speaking at ECI Impact 2023 this year?
Because we wanted to make a change in the palm oil and Girl Scout cookies. So we've been fighting for that. And we got noticed by CBS. And then we got asked to talk here. And we were very happy about it.
So what were some of the things that you actually did for this project, Iris?
We protested. We even got resolutions from the state, the city, and the county. And then we did a bunch more stuff.
That's good enough. Just to start. Okay, 2 more.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Too short for this.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Leslie Lewis. I'm 15. I've been in the troop for about 10 years, and I'm a senior.
And your name?
My name is Lena Ramos. I've been in the troop for about 8 years now. I am an ambassador, so rank level, and I go to high-tech high school.
So what was it about the cookies that got you so interested to start this protest?
It was because we found out that the unethical palm oil in the cookies was related to child labor. So we thought that it was wrong to continue selling cookies and be a part of that.
So what did your first of all, what did your parents think about this? And then second, what about your classmates? How did they feel when you started talking to them? Did they laugh at you? Did they say why? What was their reaction?
Well, first, everybody was disappointed. No Girl Scout cookies, what? So that was the first immediate reaction. But after teaching people about what's actually going on and opening their eyes, you see children our age working and not getting an education, and they're the ages of the girls in the troop. So it's something you can really correlate with, something you can really relate to. So once you learn about that, it's hard. They don't taste as good. You can't really sell them.
You know, I like to take one phrase from a podcast and make that the title, and I think you're the winner. They don't taste as good. That is absolutely great, because you know what the labor policies were, which led to the picking of the palm fruit, which led to the palm oil, which led to us here in America eating the cookies. That's absolutely great. They don't taste as good. What about your parents?
They were surprised to see children, because there's a video out that shows the children actually in work, they were surprised, or at least my parents were surprised, like, hey, I didn't know this was going on. And they were grateful that I could, teach them something new.
So how did you feel about starting this? Was this something that really became a passion for you? Did you see a need and say, this is something that I can do personally? How did that work?
Well, I felt like it was something that we had to do because we had to take charge and make a change. I don't really know how I thought it was going to play out. I thought that we were going to convince the Girl Scout corporation to make a change and get rid of the unethical palm oil. I never thought we would be doing a podcast.
You never thought you'd be doing a podcast about it. How about being on television?
No.
No? CBS?
No.
No. Speaking to ECI, Impact 2023? Perhaps not. Okay, two more. Okay, you guys are?
I'm Alice.
Alice?
Yeah.
Mia.
Mia?
Yeah.
Okay, Mia, tell us your full name and where you go to school.
My name is Mia Fernandini, and I go to Joseph H. Renton School.
How long have you been in the Girl Scouts?
I think about 9 years, almost 9 years.
And Alice?
I go to the Ethical Community Charter School, and I've been in the Girl Scouts for 8 years.
So why is it important for you guys that at this point in time, teenage girls like yourselves are making a statement about we're not going to sell cookies made with palm oil where child labor is used? Why is that important to you now?
Well, I think it's important because we're kids too, and there's kids, having to do all this stuff so we could have cookies, and we're being a part of it by selling the cookies. So I think it's important that we say something because we're so involved as Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Because as a Girl Scout troop, we're supposed to make the world a better place. So seeing kids our age not being able to get an education is kind of sad.
So learning about this as a teenager, doing the protests that you guys have done, organizing yourselves, how has that been from a learning sort of perspective for you? Has it really opened your eyes that some things that you maybe can change, some things that you can educate people on? What's that part of this experience been for you?
Definitely opened my eyes because, as Lena said, they don't taste the same once you know the story behind what happened. About the palm oil. So,
Alice, how about yourself?
Well, it changed it because you get these they taste good, but it's not as important as all this other stuff that's going on, and yeah.
So what would you say to someone who's listening to this podcast, someone who might be your age? Can you really make a difference?
Well, if you're not a Girl Scout, you could spread the word. You could talk to more people. You could stop trying to eat palm oil, live a no palm oil kind of I can't remember the word, but just try not to eat as much palm oil because it's in half of all food at a grocery store. So just try to calm your,
And Mia, what would you say to someone who's your age who's listening to this podcast? What can they do?
They can definitely talk to more people about it, use their platform if they have one to spread the word about it, and stop eating stuff that has palm oil in it.
Well, guys, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to visit with me and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
This is Tom Fox. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Report from Impact 2023. We've linked to the guest information in the show notes, as well as ECI. Check out the ECI website for upcoming events, reports, and other information. Report from ECI 2023 is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.